Morning, dear students. Today we learn a new chapter, that is partial fractions. So, fraction means you already know. For example, 1 by 2 is a fraction, and partial fraction means a fraction can be expressed in a two or more fractions. That is called partial fraction. For example, 3 by 4 equals to 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4. So here we discussed not only numbers, we discussed the fractions containing polynomials. That means numerator and denominators are polynomials. So what is polynomial? If the expression is in the form of a x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2, like this. So this is the polynomial in x of degree n. So if the x power 3 is there, then we call that is a polynomial of degree 3. If the power is 2, then we say that is a polynomial in so and so and degree 2. If there is no power, that means we say the degree is 1. For example, 3, you point 3, observe minus 4 plus y. So here y power 1, so degree is 1. So if the power is 1, we say linear polynomial. If the power is 2, we say quadratic polynomial. If the power is 3, we say cubic polynomial. So next, rational fractions we already learned. So if it is a p by q, so here we are discussing polynomial. So if the expression is f of x by g of x, then it is a rational fraction. Proper fraction means a fraction containing numerator and denominator. If the numerator's polynomial is the degree is less than the degree of denominator, then we say it is a proper fraction. For example, 2x plus 3 by x square minus 5x plus 6. Here numerator's degree is 1 and denominator's degree is 2. So if it is reverse, then we can say it is an improper fraction. Or if the equal degrees are there, then also it's said improper fraction. So partial fraction means a fraction split into sum of two or more fractions. So to get the partial fractions, we have some rules. So if the denominator is a simple linear polynomial, then we can split into a by ax plus b. If it is a repeated linear factors, then we can write as a second point. If the denominator is a quadratic polynomial or quadratic factors, then we can write a1x plus b by the quadratic factor or quadratic polynomial. If that factor is also repeated, then we can write a1x plus b by so and so, and next a2x plus b2 by number of times, how many times it is repeated. Suppose 2 times, we can write 2 times, 3, and that is goes on depending on the power. If 5 power is there, then we will get 5 fractions. And one more important thing is, we can convert the partial fractions which is a proper fraction. If the given fraction is improper, first we have to do it to proper by doing division. Divide the numerator by denominator until the reminder's degree is less than the denominator, that means g of x. So after division, we can write f of x by g of x equals to quotient plus r of x by g of x. Here r of x degree is less than g of x degree. So then r of x by g of x converted into partial fractions. So see one example or one question which is type 1. So here we have 4 types. So first type is when the denominator is expressible as the product of the non-repeated linear factors only. Suppose the question is like this: f of x by x plus a, x plus b, x plus c. So here three factors are given, but actual the question is, see, resolve x 7x minus 1 by 6x square 6x square minus 5x plus 1 into partial fractions. So here denominator is a quadratic polynomial. So is it possible to convert the factors? Yes. So do the factorization, and here we got 2x minus 1 and 3x minus 1. So two factors are there. So we can write a by 2x minus 1 plus b by 3x minus 1. Let it is a equation 1. Now we have to find a and b values so that we can get, or we can convert it into a given fraction in a partial fraction. So to get a and b, first in the right side we have to do LCM, and then left and right denominators are same, so they get cancelled, and numerators are equated. And to get a value, we have to vanish the b term. To vanish the b term, we have to, coefficient of b should be 0. So to get the coefficient of b is 0, we have to take the coefficient and equate it to 0, then we will get x value, and this x value put in the equation of 2, so we will get a value. So look here, we got a value is 5, and like same, now we have to vanish the a term. To vanish a term, take the coefficient of a and it should be equated to 0 and get the x and put that x value in equation 2, then we get b value. So a and b substitute in the equation 1, then the two fractions are equal to the given fraction. So these are called partial fractions. So like this we do remaining also. So thank you.